My name is Teather. I'm a sophomore on the men's soccer team here at West Liberty. I'm from Dundalk, Ireland, and yeah, I'm a health and physical education major. So I started playing really young, kicking the ball around the garden with family. Then I played football with a local team in my hometown, Dundalk. Then I went a bit further, went to Dublin, played with a team that's quite famous in Ireland called St Kevin's Boys. They're a pretty good academy. And then I joined a professional academy in Ireland called Dundalk for a couple of years. That was really good, had really top level coaches. And then I went up to the north of Ireland, played there for a year, and then I found the opportunity to come out here and I took it straight away. So football at home really is everything. Everyone plays it. It's kind of treated really seriously. Like the youth levels are really competitive. Everyone is in the game for the same reason, to try and go pro. Every kid's dream is to try and make it pro. And then it's a bit different about here, because out here it's a lot more athletic. Players are much bigger, players are more physical, whereas back home it's more technical. But still, with the influence of international players out here, I still think the level is just as good as back home and really enjoyable. It's a great game and a tough game when you play in the season, because it's so condensed and there's so much games to be played every week, you know. I suppose every kid looks at the big names. Like for me, it was Lionel Messi. You look at them big players, you try and emulate what they do on the pitch, how they play. But then I also enjoyed Liverpool. Liverpool was my team growing up, so I looked at similar players like, you know, Mo Salah. You'd always look at him and try and copy their game, but they were the two players I would always look at growing up and try and copy my game to them. With last year and this year, it's actually a bit different for me here at West Liberty. I came in as a midfielder, but this year I've actually slotted into left back, which kind of suits my game more. So I think I'm a technical player. I like to get on the ball, play the game, play on the ground. And in our system, with how we want to play this year, we're trying to get more players that are comfortable on the ball on the pitch. So I was slotted into left back, and I feel I've done a good job of that, and my game is obviously suiting how our manager and our coach wants us to play, so that's really good for us. I'd say around 15 years old, I was looking at my options abroad. Can I go America? What is it like to play college soccer? Because you see it when you're back home and you think it's out of reach, but when you get into the system, it's something that I really wanted to do from 15, 16, 17, and then I just took the opportunity. I joined an agency, I got in touch with Sean, I got recruited, and it's probably the best decision I've ever made in my life, to be honest, coming out here to play soccer. So I'm sure, like many others, the recruiting process it's quite long, it's quite tough. You have to keep going and make sure that, you know, you don't get bogged down by offers being taken away, by mishaps happening here and there. But yeah, I did have a couple of offers elsewhere, but I felt West Liberty suited my style, the family environment we have here, the type of football we play, obviously the MEC being such a good conference to play in. I thought that coming here to test myself in one of our top league in American collegiate soccer was a great opportunity for myself, so that's why I chose West Liberty. 2 years ago, I think it was 2023, I came out on a 10-day visit with my company, which is SMUSA Ireland, and we toured around Florida and played against Division 1, Division 2, D3, NIA schools, JUCO schools, just so we as players could experience what it's like to, how would you say, like see the different levels and get an experience for what you would like to test yourself in, and see the different standards there are around American collegiate soccer, sorry. I went with family in 2017, but this is the first time I came out for soccer reasons, and it was eye-opening, to say the least. It was, as I said, eye-opening. It really changed my perspective on the game. That 10-day trip, if I didn't go on the 10-day trip, I don't think I would be here, because it made me want to come here even more. I kind of got a taste of what could be in America with the players I was playing against, because I was a 17, 18-year-old player playing against 22, 23-year-old collegiate athletes who are sophomores, juniors, who are really established in their game. So I tested myself, and I thought, well, like, this is the place to be. I really want to come out here, and I went through with the rest of the recruitment process, and I'm so glad I did it, because it really is the best decision I've ever made. It's different. It's a bit secluded, but it's makes up for that in like the family environment you have on campus. You know everyone, your teammates are like your brothers. All 34 of us are, I think there's 34 of us on this squad, are just so tight-knit, so it makes up for that factor. It is a bit different to home, but I think I'm used to it now, second year in, and I'm really enjoying it. You know, you don't think of home as much as you might in your freshman year, but I love it here, so I do, and I would really recommend it. Some of the Americans just pop home an hour or two, but yeah, it was tough. The first, I'd say, 6 to 8 weeks was the toughest. You're out here, you're by yourself, you're with a roommate, or you're with a few boys in the team that you've never met before. You're just trying to find your feet. But no, we all settled in really well, and then I got used to it as the year went by, and it did take a while to settle in, but I think I've adjusted okay. I started off coming to West Liberty as an exercise physiology major. However, after one semester I realised I don't want to go down the sciencey side, so I transitioned to a health and physical education major with a minor in psychology and athletic coaching. So I want to look into trying to become a coach afterwards and like do what my manager Sean Regan is doing at the minute. But I really enjoy my major at the minute. It's very interesting and I feel like it's relatable to the career path I would like to choose after college. Say one that really sticks out and jumps out to the front of my brain is last year we played Wheeling away. We bet them 5-1. The first time West Liberty had beat Wheeling in their stadium, I guess. And it was just like, the day was just perfect. Everything fell in our way. Scored 5 goals. Now we did go 1-0 down, but we scored 5 goals. You know, all the boys got on the pitch. We rotated the squad, so everyone got to touch the field that day. It was just, the memories were great, and obviously nothing's sweeter than beating your rivals in Derby Day. My sales pitch for coming to West Liberty would probably be the family environment makes up for the distance you are from your home. Like, you should really come to West Liberty as everything about it, the people on campus, the help you have academically, athletically, just everything around it is so, everything wants you to succeed. They just want you to do better. Your friends are all around, and if you ever are struggling, you know, you can just reach out and everyone would love to help you because it's such a welcoming place.